Wetlands are among the places that are most abundant in the world. Most of us are familiar with wetlands in some shape or form. They are found almost all over the world in both temperate and tropical climates. Tidal mudflats and mangroves are just some of these types of wetlands that are found in tropical climates. Boondall wetlands are among these places and are no different from the others, and today we'll be exploring and investigating how living organisms survive in wetlands. It's January. It's a time where eastern shorebirds migrate here to Australia from the north, such as Japan, Indonesia, and even Alaska. One of the shorebirds that migrate here is a black-winged stilt. This shorebird belongs to the order Caradiformes. The order Caradiformes consists of many shorebirds ranging from sandpipers to gulls. The black-winged stilt is a social species and are found in small groups. It uses its long, slender bill as a pair of tweezers to pick up small invertebrates on the surface of the water. These birds mainly feed on aquatic insects, but will also feed on mollusks and small crustaceans. They rarely swim for food and prefer to wade in shallow waters. These shorebirds feed until around late March and will soon have to migrate back north.
Another animal known to eat insects are coastal golden orb weavers. Like the black-winged stilt, these spiders also feed on coastal insects. But unlike the birds, these are arachnids. Not only that, but this species exhibits sexual dimorphism. Sexual dimorphism is where the observable characteristics of male and female spiders of the same species are so different, they appear to be different species. In fact, the male is smaller and a whole different color to the female. Moreover, their webs are remarkably strong, so strong that it has the ability to trap a bird in one. Not only that, but their webs are also well camouflaged. In fact, we almost even crashed into one.
Spiderwebs aren't the only things that can camouflage in a wetland habitat. No, it's not a tree branch, it's a thorny frogmouth. They belong to the family Boondall, which is a group of nocturnal birds that are closely related to the nightjar and are found in the Indian subcontinent across Southeast Asia to Australia. Due to its narrow eyelids, stretched neck, and barred-coloured plumage, the tawny frogmouth is a master of camouflage. But why do these birds camouflage? Research suggests that those birds camouflage to hide from predators such as foxes and domestic and feral cats. Not only do they use camouflage to hide from predators, but they also use it to hide from prey. Thorny frogmouths feast on mostly nocturnal insects, but also frogs and small mammals. The camouflage usually works on insects crawling on the same branch, but to fill its belly, it must find larger prey, and to this, it must get off its tree branch and swoop onto the ground, where it is most vulnerable. If it gets caught, it will be killed in seconds.
It's always good to have a second line of defense, in case your first one doesn't fool predators. Fiddler crabs do this. In this case, their second line of defense is hiding under mud. These species also exhibit sexual dimorphism, and the males have one large claw while the females don't. In fact, you could say that the males even have a third line of defense, their giant claw. There were two species of fiddler crab seen in this wetland environment, and they are namely the orange-clawed fiddler crab and the glade-clawed fiddler crab. It is hard to tell one female fiddler from the other, but it's easy to tell the male due to their claws. All fiddlers belong to the family Ocupidae, and all the males have one giant claw. Their small claw is used for eating, while the large claw is used mainly for attracting mates, as well as threatening competitors, but they never use their claws for fighting. Fiddler crabs clean their burrow by taking sand into their mouth and then spitting them out as small balls out of the burrow. This is also how these decapods feed. They take all the nutrition from the sand and spit out fully clean sand. This not only helps the crabs, but also helps other animals that share this habitat, as the sand is always being recycled from waste.
Camouflage, but it is more effective. Animals such as stick insects do this. They do this to hide from predators and they feed on leaves. This is the female. The male has wings. Their wings are basically useless as they rarely use them and put their camouflaging skills in front. Even their eggs are so camouflaged, making them look like seeds. But this may be a problem, as other creatures also eat seed, and the eggs can easily be mistaken. But if the eggs hatch, they will surely have the best chance of survival.
Wetland habitats are one of the harshest, yet it thrives of living organisms. And to do this, animals must have some form of defense. Whether it is hiding or camouflage, animals have figured out how to do this. Overall, wetlands are great but harsh places to live in.